I hear it, huh? I hear it.
There are war crimes being committed. They're very easy to define. They're very easy to describe. War crimes, crimes against humanity because of the systematic way in which they're done. And in fact, we've made no bones about it. We're talking about not just murder, we're talking about extermination. Israel is not defending itself and has not the right of self-defense. And why do they not have the right to self-defense? Because Palestine is, and particularly Gaza, is not a state. You know the fuss that's been made about the upgrading of Palestine and the UN vote. Israel doesn't recognize the occupied territories as a state. It calls it something unknown to the law, a hostile entity. The second request is an embargo. An embargo on providing, in any shape or form, and I'm going to go straight to the point, and that is munitions. Weapons of any kind. The kind of weapons that end up causing indiscriminate damage as well as focused damage.
The European Union has joined the fight against the fanatic criminals who are attempting to establish an ethnically cleansing Islamic state in the Middle East. And at the same time, the European Union is an accomplice to the pre-existing ethnically cleansing Jewish state and its project of dispossession of the Palestinian people. The European Union has signed at least 1,500 grants worth $8.7 billion in scientific cooperation with the State of Israel since 2007. This money goes straight into the Israeli aerospace industries and Elbit Systems, which are Israel's largest drone producers. And this money enabled the production of the Elbit Systems Hermes 900 drone, which was used in the assault on the Gaza Strip in Operation Protective Edge. It buzzed over my head at all times while I was there. It is still buzzing over the heads of Palestinians who are trapped in what can only be described as an open-air prison.
In the wake of the war, several polls were taken, and they found consistently that the Jewish Israeli population of Israel, 95% of them found that the war, stated that they felt that the war was justified, the incursion, the attack, the assault on Gaza. Only 3% of the Jewish Israeli population found that it was excessive.
It's actually the story of two men, a grandfather and his grandson. And it's a long story, but there's a little bit of it where the grandson has a nightmare and the grandfather's babysitting him, and the grandfather wants to know what's wrong. For some reason he's from Northern Ireland, the grandfather. And he says to the child, what's wrong? Are you having a nightmare? And the boy says that he is. He says, why? He says, they're killing the children, Grandpa. And the grandfather says, they're not killing the children here. And he says, no, Grandpa, I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about over there. So they make an agreement to go on a quest to find out why they're killing the children.